Hey everyone, today we're going to take a look at a couple of items I have, and the only reason I'm grouping these items together is because I don't think they necessarily need an individual video. There are other reviews online of the same or similar products. I just find these items to be really useful, so I thought I'd share that. So stay tuned and we'll take a look at them. Welcome back everyone. So to begin with, let's start with this item on the left. What we have here is a battery organizer, and there are various number of companies which make different types of organizers. I just happened to buy this one, but it's really useful, and I honestly think it was, if I remember right, it was a really affordable price. I've had this for a while now, so this is what it looks like. And as you can see, it has a place for your AA's and for your AAA batteries, and then these 9-volt batteries, and then your D-cell batteries, and then I believe this is for your C-size batteries, I guess they're called. And over here you have those button batteries which go on watches and stuff like that. They go right over there, and they even have different sizes for that. And this model actually comes with a battery tester as well, so you just slide this out and you have this battery tester. So it has an indicator, replace, weak, or good. So if we test out a battery, I'm pretty sure some of these may be low, so I think this one may be low. Let's give it a shot. So we just put it over there. Yeah, this battery is pretty much drained. It's actually a rechargeable battery, so I probably just haven't charged that, but I'll remember to do that. Whereas this battery I know is pretty new, so if I put this in, as you can see, it lights up all the way to good. And let me see if I can find one which is just weak. Oh yeah, here we go. This one just has a replace on it. So I find it really useful to have this battery organizer with the tester as well. The tester comes in really handy. Now, while we're talking about batteries and stuff, I don't know if you've noticed, but over here we have these things which look like D-cell batteries, but they are not. So here's a D-cell battery, and here's this device, if you want to call it that, which converts any AA battery into a D-cell battery. And I find this extremely useful because very often we have a lot of AA batteries, maybe a good number of AAA batteries, but no one really stores D-cell batteries. Now the reason I have 4 over here is because I use them for my Coleman emergency lantern. So in case there's a power outage or I just need additional light, I could use these. But in case I didn't have these, this AnyLoop, that's the company which makes it, AnyLoop, they come in really handy. And basically it just shows you right here, any AA battery just slides right into it, and it kind of locks into place too, so it's not going to fall out. And basically it converts it to a D-size battery. Now I just remembered that I actually have the newer model of this AnyLoop battery, AnyLoop D-cell adapter in another flashlight, and I didn't bring that out. So this is actually the older model, which is open on this side and you just kind of slide the battery in. The newer models actually have a screw cap here which you can remove and then put in your battery and then screw it back on, and those actually are really good. It's just that I think some people complain that it wasn't forming a great contact, because you can see the A cell battery is kind of small, but the newer adapters actually have a larger contact point. So if you want to look to buy these, you may want to look to make sure that they are the newer models and not these. These still work fine for me. I've never had a problem with it. So that was the battery organizer. And the second item I wanted to show you is just these utility gloves by a company called Mechanics. Now you've probably seen these gloves or similar gloves by Mechanics at Walmart or any hardware store, because they're just utility gloves. You can use them to do tool work, or I think some people even use it to when operating firearms and things like that. But these particular ones are made by Mechanics, but they're called the Mpact. And if you can see it, it says Mpact right there. Impactmechanics.com. And these again were really affordable gloves. I got them for $12 off of eBay, and they're just really good. So I'm going to put one on so you can just see what it looks like. So as you can see, they have these kind of leather areas stitched on. The stitching is really good. It's not going to come off. And different areas are kind of padded. This is a kind of like a rubber material, or like a silicone kind of material. And then on this side you actually have, again, areas of padding. Both these areas over here have a type of padding, and you can see it's stitched in. It's double stitched. Pretty much all the stitching is double stitched wherever there is stitching. And then over here is kind of a leather padded area. It's still padded. And over here it's not as padded as it is over here, but it's also another leather tip as well as on the thumb. I'm wondering if I can probably use this on my cell phone and it will still work. So yeah, these are really useful gloves. I think you can use them for pretty much any type of work to protect your hands. The last time I used these, I think I was helping a friend move her furniture, because she was moving, and I used these gloves, and your finger can get caught between stuff when moving furniture, and these things really help you get a good grip, as well as they kind of protect you. So yeah, so these are just a couple of useful items which are affordable, and I think people would find them to be useful on like a regular basis, and not just sit around until you really need it. These were the Mechanics Mpact gloves, and over here was a battery organizer. Now this one is made by a company called, let's see if you can see that name, OHUHU. But like I said, there are several other companies which make battery organizers. I would recommend getting one which has a tester similar to this. I know some of them have a tester which has a kind of a dial, but I know that they have some which are digital, and I think if something breaks in that, it's going to be difficult to fix. Whereas here it's pretty simple. It's just 2 contact points, and it kind of lights up depending on the strength of the battery. So you may want to get a very simple tester, because it's just going to probably last longer. But I would definitely recommend getting a tester with your battery organizers, because this one is just coming handy a lot in knowing when my rechargeables need to get recharged again, or if a battery has just lost power. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone.